The most common question that I get asked is how I keep my Ada from fraying. A lot of you have commented or DM me asking about how I am able to cut through the Ada without it fraying immediately. Part of it might just be the Ada that I'm purchasing. I actually have never purchased very soft Ada cloth. Everything I've purchased has been this firmer version. And the key in this process has been the way I cut through the cloth. When you look at a piece of cloth like this, you can see that there are holes and then there are solid areas. For the sake of this process, we're referring to these as the holes and the squares. I found that if you're cutting very carefully along the holes, making sure not to bisect those squares at all, you have a much higher likelihood of preventing fraying than if you just cut through the cloth willy-nilly. Obviously, this isn't an exact science, and if you find that the cloth is fraying on you even after cutting like this, a great alternative is to just put a thin layer of glue along the edges before you start to do the blanket stitch or whatever else you're going to do to finish your project, and that should also help keep this from fraying. As you can see here, the cut is directly through all the holes, not through the squares at all, but this will still fray if you try. I do have to put some effort in to get the cloth to actually fray, and if you're trying to do this intentionally, you just separate those strands that are going through the crosshatch and pull up directly, and that will of course fray the cloth for you. However, as you can see, that actually took effort to fray and it didn't just happen naturally. So hopefully using this technique will give you a better chance of having more intentional fraying happen in your projects. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you very soon.